Hello everybody. So these were the stocks of December 22nd, starting with RMCO. Here's a list of all the stocks I traded today. RMCO was the first one this morning. It only has about 2 months of trading history. So to me that shows me not many shorts. Were no signs of heavy shorting. So this isn't too bad. So when I saw that it doesn't have large wicks, that's what I look for. Large wicks. Sudden drops after a sudden spike, sudden drop. That's when you know people were shorting it. And that's what I don't want. So this one had that good sign that there's no large sudden jump and drop. So that was good. It's always good when there's not much trading history to me. That's just my opinion. And this was RMCO today. Did all this movement. I bought it at my first buy was all the way down here. RMCO did a lot of trading today. RMCO, I bought it at 7:03 in the morning. 7:03. I bought 100 shares at 350. Oh, that was the limit order. The fill was actually at 327. So let's look at that. This was my best trade today. Just about. There was another one that was really good. But right here, this is where I bought at 327. So right there, that's when I bought. I held through the dip because I did notice this low float right here. 734K, very low float. I am using Schwab platform. It's called Street Smart Edge. But you can see a very low float, although I came to find out later the shares outstanding was like 14 million, and that was actually my downfall. That's why I traded it so much, was because I didn't realize in Yahoo Finance had 14 million shares. So that's why it was so slow, because it really had a ton of volume here in a matter of half an hour or so. It was doing really good. It was doing awesome, and that's why I got in as soon as I saw it, because I saw the micro float with a lot of volume. That's all I need. And then how much volume was it? Let's see. I like to go to the 30-minute chart, and then when I put my mouse on this guy, it'll tell me the volume right here, right there. So I put my mouse right here, and it tells me it was 3 million in the first half hour. 3 million shares, and the average volume, which is important to know, what's the average? In 1 month, it was 55K. So I jumped in on that at 327, and then look, from 327 jumped to 4, maximum 415. And this is when I started to notice, I was like, how did it make such a beautiful triangle, taking its sweet time? And it's because I didn't know that the shares outstanding was 14 million. I'm always, if there's a gap like that, that means the company can sell their shares, which is not good for me. And that's probably what ends up happening is every time I've seen that the shares outstanding is bigger than the low float, the same thing happens. It gets slow and then it drops. So I bought here, and then I think 350. Did I buy more there? I either bought more. Yeah, I did. So I Right there you can see buy. So I bought another 50, then I sold that 50 at 3. Oh no, I started selling it as it was going up, 360, 388. So I sold that 50 that I originally bought, because I was starting to think this is getting really slow. You know, a micro floater like this will explode. But then I kept selling. I tried to buy it and sell it. At the end of the day, I got in really early. So right here in this spike, I made like something like a hundred and it was like $100 here. I sold all the way to 4 from 327. That's a solid 20% move. So that was great. But then I got really confused here, and this whole area was pretty choppy. But at the end of the day, I was like, okay, this is a ton of volume and a low float. So I held on through here to 5, and right here you can see I was making trades over here at 5. I think this was a great sell. Oh yeah, I bought 100 at 390, and then I sold it right here at 486. Look, that was a good one. That was a good trade. Oops. Oops. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Got lost in my trades here. Jeez. Too many trades. This was crazy. I got really confused with this one because the shares outstanding was so different than the total float. Here, you can't see it. This is my Schwab account, but let me see if I can pull up the. See if I can pull up. Don't look at my YouTube history. Right here. So this is Finviz, and I want a Finviz, and right here you can see the shares outstanding and float. But I saw this, and I was like, okay, I'm good. I don't see a difference here. But then you go to the famous Yahoo Finance, which I should have checked. Or I should have caught on that it was going too slow. And then you go here, and then you go check the shares outstanding under statistics. Right here, statistics, and then float. Right here was 1. Here it's different, 1.5. Look at the shares outstanding, 14 million. So that's not a good sign. That's not good at all. But in pre-market, of course, you don't have that many shorts. You know, it was 7 in the morning, so I was very confident at 7 in the morning. But ultimately, this was my downfall because I actually traded it on the way down. Also, yeah. So, RMCO, my best trades, 7:03 in the morning. That was a good trade, and then right around here, I think I bought another 100, and then let's look at the timestamp, and then the fill. So I'm gonna move this over here. Okay, now we can really see the timestamp next to the fill. So RMCO, we can see at the first one. I bought it, I bought again here, and started selling, and then here I think I was still selling. Then right here I bought 100, and then I sold that 100 for just about $100 profit. And then I was really confused here because what sorry, this is a mess. Let's put this over here. Let me organize this, okay, so we can see exactly the sell. Okay, so here you can see I sold here, I bought here, sold here, and then I started buying again because I was like, this is a micro float. It wasn't until the market opened, like around here, through this downfall right here, because I was holding for market open. I mean, this thing traded 37 million shares, 38, almost 38. In the morning, it already had like 15 million in pre-market, which is a ton. 15 million times 2. Well, at the time it was $4, so that's like 40, over 40, like 45 to 50 million dollars in pre-market. So I was excited for this thing to rip, and then I bought 50 here at 836. So 830, where's 830? 836 right there. This is kind of a bad chart right now. There we go. So 836. So somewhere around here, that's when I bought. I bought right here, yeah. So I sold my 100 shares here, and then I bought right here. Too much trading going on because I was confused. I saw this beautiful consolidation. I was like, man, this is it. And I actually bought here, and then it went down, and I had to hold through all of this. Crazy action. This was nuts. You can see it right here. Let me see if I can make this more. 703, 7, and then over here, when was this? It was like right here. I remember I bought this triangle right here for the breakout, which is I should have been a lot more careful, because it's pre-market. The problem was I got FOMO because I'm only dealing with 100 shares, so that sucked. When you're not dealing with a lot of money, it's easy to get FOMO later on. So right here, this was 746. So like around 746. Okay, yeah. So this is when this was when I bought 743. I bought right here, and then I held through all this. Hold, and I sold at 480.85. What a roller coaster! It went down to 340-ish, 335. Man, that was nuts. That should have been a red flag right there. You don't break down if you have this low float. With the volume that it was having was nuts. Look at that volume. This square that pops up, it's when I did this to the chart. When I do that, then the info moves to that square. But you can see every minute, it's like 100,000 shares. So a lot of volume was going on here. This was nuts. This was nuts. And this should have been a red flag. But I guess at 7 in the morning, I'm not thinking straight. But anyways, that was at 7:43. 8:22, I sold right. Where is this? 8:19, 8:20, 8:21, 8:22. Right there. That's when I sold. That was when I sold right there for that trade. But very hectic. Very hectic. This is when I started. I bought. I sold, and then I bought again, sold again, then I bought at 438, and then it kept going. It went down a bit, and I was like, I'll buy some more. 419, then it was doing good. 454, that was like over here, I think. When was that? 454, 930. What a terrible time to trade. You do not want to trade at 9:30. Man, 100 shares. I bought 100 shares. Immediately sold because I knew that's not the time to trade. Within a minute, I saw a minute and 45 seconds. Sold for $30 loss right there. $30 loss. I still have this going on, and then I got into POL. If anybody knows POL from a couple days ago, that was pretty nuts. But but I only got 20 shares. But that was this beauty today. But a couple days ago, it had an amazing run. I got my Fibonacci lines here still. Let me look. Let me scroll this out over here. This is when I bought it today. So that was POL at 3.9. So that was like right here. I was like, I'm gonna buy it because it's the third day. It's Friday, before the weekend. So after this giant run from like $1 to $10 with a ton of volume, I was like, yeah, third day on a Friday, and it's December before Christmas. Yeah, so I only bought 20 shares because I was still all over RMCO. As you can see, I'm still, I think, oh yeah, these are market orders here. I was like trying to get uh, that trying to get it to spike. I was basically the one pushing it, but terrible slide here. I lost the just about $200 I made here. Um, $200 I made here. I lost it in this slide. And then I bought some more here because right there was support, 350. That was a good buy, there. But let's see. I think buy. Look at that, terrible sell. So I buy 50 shares, buy another 50 shares, then I sold both of them for a loss at 380. This was at 942. 942. So it was like right here. So that was then. And then what were these market orders? Oh, I think these were canceled. So I canceled this one. Cancel this. Oh, these are all canceled, I think. This should tell me right here. Wait a minute. Profit, exit, primary. Oh, okay. So yeah, so these are my profit exit orders, but they were not filled. Okay, so all of this was not filled. My bad. Quantity filled at, and it's nothing. So none of these were filled. Sorry about that. So none of that was filled. My bad. Let's continue here. Let's see what is this. Let me just hide that. Well, actually, I can just scroll here. You can better see this. So yeah, it comes down to that float. I didn't see it, the shares outstanding, until I was here. It's terrible. And then here, I sold another 100 shares here. Man, that was quite the loss there. And then I got back in because I recognized this is support. 357. That was at. So this was 948. 948. You can look at the square on the left here. Square on the left. What does it say? 948. 948. Okay. So right there, that's when I bought at 360, and then I held this up until it reached market open right there. That was market open. You can see it. That right there is market open. So once it got up there, I sold. I'm pretty sure I was selling that. I sold the rest. I sold a bunch here at 365. Because I was pretty sad. I was trying to make bank for Christmas. And then I'm still holding POL, 20 shares. And then I got into NXTP. So I'm pretty frustrated right now because I anticipated this one. You gotta check Yahoo Finance, I guess. because Finviz and Schwab messed me up on this one. Kind of sad about that. Anytime the shares outstanding is 14 million, it's like that's way different than what this is, like a million shares float. Whenever you see a big gap, this isn't that bad. 3.5 to 7, that's not bad because that's not many shares. But yeah, I've dealt with that many times, and I should have checked Yahoo Finance. That was frustrating. NXTP was the other one, which you can see right here. This is my scanner, and it was the top gainer. NXTP. NXTP did this beautiful flag in the morning, and I missed it. I wasn't paying attention here. I was busy trying to get RMCO. But this beauty, 2 million float, shares outstanding 6 million. That's good right there. Once it gets above 10 million, it's like it's getting slow above 10 million. The other one, like RMCO was at 14. So NXTP rockets from $1 to 250 on only 2.3 million shares. I should have ran over here, and XTP. You can see the trending tickers there. That's also good to look at. Every time I see a stock moving, come over here and see what's trending. It's not showing up now. Go to statistics. Statistics, we got the float here. We got shares outstanding, so we can see it's the same. And then where is Finviz? Oh, right here. I got it right here. Finviz, NXTP, NXTP, low float. So now I got 3 sources that tell me this is a very low float stock. And it's good to look at the short interest, but it's non-existent really. So NXTP, I bought 100 at 218, so this was well into the run. 218 at 954, it says there, 954. So right around here, that's when I got in. And then I sold it for the same as I bought it, right there. Because I was full of dread from RMCO. So that sucked. And then here, I wanted to get in once it halted up. Because, of course, this is the top gainer, the low floater, and it's holding its gains. And then we got VWAP coming in here. And you can see how this beautiful consolidation right above it. Beautiful. 10:15. That's a beautiful time to measure what it's gonna do. Based on what it's done so far before 10:15, I judge what it will do, because 10:15 it'll make a move. It's either a decisive move. Which way is it gonna go? And then you can see it's been holding all these gains, and then rockets up, halts up, and I'm FOMOing. My mouth is FOMOing. And I actually buy at 342, way up here. 342, like right there. Sell for a loss, like at 320. Terrible. I'm just losing it. Unbelievable. And then I try to buy again. I'm trying to redeem myself. But POL comes and grabs my attention. POL. I had set an order to sell 20 shares. I told it sell it at 445. I was like 50 if I make 50 cents, I want it out. So times 20, that means I made $10, which is not that good. But that was 445 right there. That's when I sold. And then I bought more. Yeah, okay. I bought after the gap. When I did this gap right here, jumped in from $5, started selling on the way up here. 20 at 513. That's kind of, I'm just kind of frustrated. I was frustrated from RMCO. Sold on the way up, sell. 5.43, kept selling over here. 5.92, selling 5 shares. That's not good. That's desperate. And then I buy 10 shares at 602. I should have called it right there because it was way up here. But that's another strategy. That was a great strategy too. So waking up at 7 in the morning, and catching low floaters, or keeping track of previous runners from the week and trying to get a short squeeze. It was Friday, so, and it was the third day. But yeah, so that was my morning. Then I tried to get back into NXTP, and I started selling. So I held while I was dealing with POL. That's crazy. So here I bought 284, 100 shares, and then I sold those. I sold them right here. A little small loss here, and then a bigger loss there. So that's not good. And then, I thought POL was gonna save me today. Overtraded. And then BHAT, crazy runner here. Look at this. After hours also has runners. So this was a crazy run up here. Low floater, 7 million. So I was like, okay, I'll jump in. I jumped in around. I was late, but I waited for this drop here. This is when I saw it. I got in around 210. Yeah, 210. That's when I got in. Started selling some here. But yeah, so that's the end of today. Crazy tickers, RMCO, NXTP, POL, all micro floaters. But that was today, December 22nd. Right here. Friday, December 22nd, 2023. So thank you for watching. Catch you next time.